This is the closest thing you'll get to a real typewriter, and it's called the 7 Keys Retro Typewriter Keyboard. Now, you are getting a lot of the same features that you'll see on modern keyboards, like the tri-mode connectivity, so you can run this wired or wireless, Mac and Windows compatibility, this beautiful metal volume control knob on the side, and this is hot swappable. So if you're not a fan of blue clicky switches, which I'm not the biggest fan, you could always swap it out for your favorite linear switch or tactile switch. Now, I do gotta say the blue clicky switches actually fit this retro keyboard, but you are getting some features on here that you don't see on the modern keyboard. The lever on the side of the keyboard actually has a function. This will cycle through your RGB options, and this bar that you see on the back of the case is actually for your tablet. So if you're doing a lot of work off your tablet, this actually is a very cool feature. And extra bonus points because this actually comes with a leather wrist rest. There are a lot of companies that have done this retro typewriter keyboard, but none have done it as good as 7 Keys. I left you that link below. This budget gaming keyboard could literally get you banned. And it's called the Gamakay Shark NS68. So this extremely budget-in gaming keyboard has a feature called Snap Tap. And depending on what game you're playing, you can either get kicked from the lobby or get banned. Since this gaming keyboard is rocking Hall effect gaming switches, you also are getting DKS and rapid trigger. You can adjust the angle of your keyboard with the feet below, wired connection, which is giving you 8K polling rate, magnetic switches that are hot swappable with south-facing RGB. You're also getting this useless strap, which nobody knows what it's for, although it does look kind of cool. But let's put this gaming keyboard through a sound test. Yep, that did not sound too good. But remember, with the Hall effect switches, 8K polling rate, 0.125 millisecond response time, you aren't buying this keyboard for its sound. You are buying it for its performance. I left you that link below. Don't you just hate those people that think their loud keyboards are so cool? I actually like loud keyboards, so this is kind of awkward. But for those of you that want a silent keyboard, this is the Osdom 98 Pro. This is a silent mechanical keyboard with a numpad. You're getting tri-mode connectivity so you can run this keyboard wired or wireless, a plush gasket mounted structure for those long days typing, adjustable feet to get the perfect typing angle. But what makes this keyboard silent are these silent switches. I'm actually not a fan of the way silent switches feel. A lot of times they can feel mushy, but this one is actually very snappy. And those switches are mounted on a north-facing PCB. The silent switches come in 2 different colorways, and if you're a fan of the aesthetics of mechanical keyboards, but you just cannot stand the sound, or you might possibly work in an office environment and you don't want your coworkers to hate you, then you should definitely look into the Osdom AULA 98 Pro. I left you that link below. This might be one of the best sounding Keychrons ever made. Would you consider this a poppy keyboard? This is the Keychron K10 Max, a true full-size keyboard with the large 0 and extra macro buttons up top, all your nav keys with the large shift key, and all you Mac users are gonna absolutely love this keyboard because it comes with Mac keycaps right out of the box. But they do include those Windows keycaps as well. Plus, you can connect the K10 with Bluetooth or with a 2.4 dongle, or you can go old school and just leave it wired. This is also one of my favorite color schemes from Keychron as well. You got the light gray keycaps mixed in with the dark gray keycaps with a splash of orange. And if you're unfamiliar with Keychron, they have some of the best software for keyboards. You can program this keyboard with VIA or use their web-based software. And Keychron truly makes some workhorse keyboards for productivity. So if you work from home or you work in an office environment, you cannot go wrong with Keychrons. I left you that link below.